The final countdown. Good afternoon, good afternoon. How's everyone doing? Always good to have you around, Foreign. Today I have set up one of the old Norse gods. Hence the title, Norse Gods Go Cyberpunk. Doing good, doing good. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Thank you. I was actually looking forward to this character way too much. I saved this one for last because I have a special thing with Vidar. And I was allowed to do one semi-naked man in the book, so I saved that one for for Vidar. Yeah, I'm like that. Gib was very friendly on allowing me the one. I'm not even going to introduce this any further. I'm just going to get to work and see how far we get today. How are the sound settings, if I may ask? I've been tweaking around a lot with Spotify and everything. Well, I don't know. Is a bare chest, does that count as nudity? What would your mama say if she found out you've been reading books with half-naked men? I do have music playing, but apparently it is not audible then. How's that? Any better? Negative. Well, heck. Okay. Interesting. Oh well. Otherwise, we'll just be streaming without music. It is what it is, assuming that the art is much more important than the music anyway. Cranked on your phone volume. Okay. Alright. Exactly. Don't make me sing it. It's not worth it. Alright. There we go. Don't do this, man, because I will. Alright, I guess without music, this is just going to be in one of those ASMR videos where you can just hear the pen scratching against the tablet. A lot of folks have been commenting on that. It's actually kind of funny. Telling me to shut up because they want to hear the pen. Awkward. I do need to take some time to get the setup straight for a change because it's always something like either the music isn't working or it's not recording or it's... I need to look into that. How is everyone else doing, by the way? I see a couple of folks have tuned into the stream. Welcome aboard if this is your very first time. Feel free to use the chat, say hi. Or, you know, it's fine if you're lurking as well, but I always enjoy a little bit of a conversation going on. Like right now with Mr. Foreign State. Yeah, OBS can be a real bitch sometimes. I don't like it. It's just, I don't know. There are so many programs that I am using right now, like all the add-ons and accounts that I need somewhere to get a full sort of experience going on. It's rather exhausting. But I'll find my way around at some point. So what's your weekend looking like, sir? Full program or just an easy weekend with nothing? Or nothing much in any case. Oh yeah, that's right. You got the Studio Ghibli concert on Sunday. That's pretty cool. My weekend is looking pretty stuffed, actually. Exactly. I got the podcast on Sunday. We had a little plumbing issue earlier this week, and we're getting the plumber over tomorrow, so I need to stay home for that as well. I still need to write 2.5 more entries on Singularian, which is actually really due for this weekend. I can no longer procrastinate my way around that. And then I need to start planning out the 5 final illustrations. Yes, I blame the whole plumbing thing on you there. No, it's weird. Usually I'm pretty savvy getting these things fixed myself, but couldn't get it done, so I had to let someone come over. Oh, you do? Yay! That cheers me up. I think you already got one of the episodes the previous month, didn't you? You're at episode 5 now, I think? Yeah, cool. Ah, so you got Nakia this month. She's awesome. Hey, Mercadian Merchant is in the house. Welcome back. I'm so glad you could join us. How are you doing? That emoji is actually so ridiculously awkward with this girl going, hi. Doing good. I'm glad to hear it. Welcome back. I saw your art share in the Discord channel. I think you sent it this morning. And now I'm a big fan of Olivia. You should tag the artist in there, by the way, because I think there are a couple of folks in the channel that like to check that out. So if you can, or if you even remember who made it, that would sure be appreciated. I hope the background noise here isn't too distracting, because we still have a couple of construction folks running around the town here, and they're laying a new brick road. So there's a lot of machines going off outside. but I'm not sure if you can hear that too, because I can mute it down if that's the case. What was this character's name? This is Vidar, also known as the Silent God, who was the guy who killed Fenrir the wolf in the end. Alright, okay, good to know that the background noise is good. So Vidar is the Silent God, and in the actual mythology books, he never speaks. However, in the Technomancer novels, he does occasionally speak. I don't want to give away too much about his character and who or what specifically he is, but he is for sure one of my favorite characters, which is why I kind of saved him for last. Cause I don't know, he's a special kind of guy, and I wanted to really sit down and get him right. But this is the very first time I've actually done a character concept art on him. So he is still very much a work in progress. So this is the first design I've come up with. I have already showed this to Gib, who is the author of the books. He said it would look pretty good. But there might be some minor tweaks coming up, and we'll see where it gets. But this is a very good starting point, and I'm quite happy with how he looks right now. Oh Jesus, that is a bit too much. So in these books, there are demons, there are humans, and there are like a form of God still around. I don't really think they are referred to as gods, though. More as sort of like divine people, because they are very human-like in many ways. But Vidar has company of his brother Vali, which is one of the characters I did earlier this week with the bow and arrow. So he was the archer. So yeah, we're getting a nice happy family here in the books. I'm a bit annoyed by my tablet. It's not really doing what I want it to do. And I wonder why. Went down a rabbit hole of Vidar lore. Alright, tell us everything about it, because now you are the master of knowledge. Fire away. What did you learn? If you use sign language, you're not to talk at all. Mercadian, in the original sagas, he just does not speak at all. He does not really communicate, so he also doesn't use sign language. People often use him just to listen to them. Odin often goes to him to sort of, get rid of his trouble. Just someone who listens. But in these Technomancer books, he speaks just like you and I do. So he's a bit less Vidar the Silent. You're not Neo, you can't just download info? Oh, you're reading it right now. I thought you went full absorbed. Could have been possible, I don't know. would be cool though, and I wonder if someday that technology would be possible, or people can just plug in and download knowledge. Just looking back at my conversation with the AI system earlier this week. Well, it's pretty cool. I see opportunities. I see possibilities in the future, maybe. Actually, I really like the contrast in these particular two characters, like Vidar and Vali. They are pretty much how you would describe Norse gods. But in a very cyberpunk world. So I think in the book they are described as when the riders of Rohan met Delta Force. And I think it is the most accurate description of these guys. And had a magic shoe to Okay, so the magic shoe goes a bit further than just being a magic shoe, because the magic shoe was made of leather scraps that shoemakers would donate to the gods. What people used to do back in the days is when they walked on their leather shoes, leather wears out at a certain point, so they would clip off trimmings. And they would sort of offer that to the gods, and his magic shoe was basically made of those offerings. So it had a really thick sole that allowed him to step into the mouth of Fenrir, the big wolf, so that he could sort of rend him apart with one foot in his mouth and then using his hands to sort of tear his maw apart. It's a pretty intense story. But he does survive Ragnarok in the end. Just seeing the Neuralink comment now, by the way. I prefer not to have a chipset. At least not one made by Elon Musk at this point. Oh, now the algorithm's gonna boycott me because I said something about Elon Musk. Uh-oh. So he had plateau boots, yes. He had them before the Spice Girls did, and he made them look good. As long as he didn't have any bell trousers on top of that, I'm totally okay with that image. Yeah, imagine the Bee Gees slaying wolves. Not sure if that image has... Nope, I don't want to go there. Right? Yep. I'm trying to get that picture out of my head now. This is like someone telling you not to think of pink elephants. There you have them. You're welcome. I mean, I have no problems with the fact that he's semi-naked, but I have problems with semi-naked wearing plateau boots and bell trousers. Not sure if that's my thing. Doing the Staying Alive song while he kills the wolf. Jesus, this is escalating. Oh my god. Imagine his wounds becoming septic and he starts singing Saturday Night Fever. That's another saga for you right there. Somebody write a book about this, please. Okay, question time. Mercadian, if you're still in the chat, did you manage to check out the artist I sent you for your NSFW work that you wanted to have commissioned. Cool. Was it anything to your liking? I'm sorry, I'm seeing the Bee Gees at the gates of Valhalla now, drinking a lot of beer. Oh my god, why is this picture still in my head? Get out! They look dope. Alright. Glad to hear it. Yeah, as soon as the Discord channel grows a bit bigger, there might actually be more artists to actually commission in there as well. But like I said last time, like I'm still very small when it comes to streaming and running my Discord channel, so patience is a virtue, I guess. Oh yeah, there is no pressure at all. I mean, I just wanted to sort of, I don't know, give you a little nudge in the direction of an artist I knew that could do that. That is also true. Yes. To be fair, I don't know her exact rates. But I do know she's not that cheap. Oops. Looking pretty smooth. Alright, alright. That's pretty standard though. In all honesty, my rates are even a bit above that. Depending, of course, on what exactly my client wants, but yeah. I think in the end it all depends on, you know, what you want, and it might also depend a bit on your connection with the artist. I mean, for friends and for people who I really like, or concepts that I really like, I do tend to sort of deviate from my set prices. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of artists around that actually do that, like passion projects and stuff. These particular illustrations for the Technomancer novel, they're actually not even based on prepaid, but on royalties. So, in some way, these illustrations for me are an investment, because, you know, if I make the right quality and it gets the book to sell, that is when I earn more money, which, you know, makes sense. But I usually, like, this is again, one of those exception projects, a passion project. I'm okay with that. Still having a bit of trouble finding out where exactly I want the light source in this illustration. Right now it seems to be more of a sort of ambient light, like not necessarily a point light. But I do feel, at least for the torso, that I need to start making up my mind without it being in contrast to what's happening on his face. So there's a nice little challenge. there. So if I look at how I set up the shadow lines in the torso, the light would be coming from the left, which could still happen because the shadow is on the right, on his nose as well. This is just fallout shadow of the hair. Could work, it could work. I need to start raising the contrast then though. Orc mermaids that live in the freezing fjords of Sweden. You know what? That actually sounds really freaking dope. Just imagining them as these really gnarly creatures who still have some sort of grace about them because they are mermaids, so they're very fluent creatures. But then with the orc teeth and a very... I can see this. It sounds interesting enough. How on earth did you come up with that idea? I was thinking about an orc upper half, pink salmon, lower half base. Okay. They would maybe wear kelp, chest wraps, wheeled spears made out of bone, driftwood and kelp. Additionally, thought about hair beads made out of volcanic glass. That looks so pretty. Orca tooth necklace. Why the salmon though? Is that like because of the Swedish thing? Because of the Scandinavian vibe? Just like on an anatomical level, it would be weird though, because the spine would move in a different direction than the upper part of the body. So I guess that's what I'm sort of struggling with. Looks greenish, yeah, true. But like I said, I'm kind of wondering how that would work with the anatomy, because the human spine or orc spines would move forward and backward, but most fish move sideways. If that makes sense. So I would maybe go for like orca bottom part, like lower half, because then at least you fix the problem with the spine direction. Or even dolphins or something. You're welcome. Pardon me. Oh, seal lower half would be cool. I think that would also work with the orc top part. Maybe even like go for a walrus. Something even more chunky. And give them armor. Yeah, orc seal would be dope. I agree. It's very original, actually. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. another rabbit hole waiting for you, Foreign. A whole different level of rabbit hole. Art enjoyers. They're the best, really. Aw, thanks. I appreciate that. I always think it's sort of funny how I'm just basically here doing what I always do. And people actually tend to enjoy that. There is something really, really special about that. Because for me, this is just what I do, you know. I'm not going to say it's nothing special. I mean, I suppose in a way it is something special. But it's just, I don't know, there's something so cool and so nice in the fact that other people are enjoying this at the same time. That's great. You got it, bestie. I usually throw my ideas around. Sometimes artists pick them up and run with them. I can see how that works, and I'm kind of tempted to give it a go with the orca or orc walrus combo. But I still have so many deadlines open. Like, as soon as I have the Singularian out of the way, and that sounds more negative than I mean it, because I do love that project. But that sort of clears out my plate to do random stuff like that, so I might actually convince myself to give that a go. You got revs. Yeah, not sure if I would want those. At least not at the start, though. I would want to see where my brain would take me before I start looking at, you know, revs and all that kind of stuff. And like I said, like, this is not something, like, I want to sort of run with it and see where I can get, but I really, really, really need to finish a couple of other projects first before I can do that, so it might still take a while. Detail revs. You mean like textures and color schematics, or? Thanks. Very good weekend. Drink it while it's hot and don't let it cool down, because I usually tend to do that. Remind me to drink my tea, chat. Please do. It is. I'm being spoiled. Reminder to drink my tea. Thanks, buddy. It's still boiling hot though, so remind me again in like 5 minutes. Mostly small trinkets, volcanic glass. Yeah, no, I get what you mean. That's cool. I suppose I can fill an entire Pinterest board with that kind of stuff. Drink my damn tea. Dude, I will burn myself. Okay. No. But thanks for reminding. Cannot get this freaking shadow right. This is really a pain in the ass. There we go. Just gonna leave it at that for a second. Good enough. I still foresee a couple of challenges in this illustration. The fur on the arm pieces is going to be at least interesting to do because it's, I'm not sure this is the right brush for that. Picture took 1 burn damage during last D&D session because they checked streaming on coffee. Oh, you play Dungeons and Dragons? That is so cool. Yeah, Foreign, you know where I'm going with this. I think we're trying to set up like a Dungeons and Destiny thing, but so that's like Dungeons and Dragons, but from the game Destiny. So now every time someone says, "Oh, I play D&D," I'm like, "Oh, I don't know." There's some weird excitement connected to that now. But yeah, I mean, it kind of sucks that, you know, burn damage is never cool. As a DM, though, so I'm really playing D&D. Nice. So how large is the group you're playing with? How many people are in there? Two players who are friends. So 2 players and a DM. What's their area of effect or critical hit in the PC? Kind of assuming that question was for Mercadian. I don't know. Many weird, much confused? Oh shit. Gotcha. All good. You got this. Keep breathing. Sorry for the silence there. Guess I was kind of focused for a moment. The details are starting to hit me. Let's see if I can get some work done on the bracers. Let's start with a dark base, and then with fur patches on top of that. I might actually need a different brush for that, which is kind of a blasphemous thing for me to say, because I always preach that I use only one brush for every style, but I really do feel like fur and this brush are not going to be the best of friends. I might give it a try though, see how far we get. First clean up. There we go. It's going to be a lot of layers. Mostly a joke. The PC failed con. That sure explains a lot. Nerd jokes incoming! I might actually take out the outline here. Oops, not that much. This is so tedious. Alright, okay. Are you ready? Are you ready? So one man goes to the bar, or two men actually go to the bar, and one walks up and it says, I'll have a glass of H2O. And he was perfectly fine, you know, had a very happy evening. And then his buddy came to the bar and he said, I'll have a glass of H2O too. He died. There you have it. God, I feel bad now. I feel like this stream has reached a new level. Thanks so much, guys. Who else knows really bad jokes that are actually quite funny? I bet you foreign is full of them. You're welcome, dude. Like the fart in the elevator. Give us your best. Give us your absolute best. Yeah, I knew that one. You already told us that one. It's still pretty funny though. How does a man on the moon cut his hair? Do enlighten me. Eclipse it. Okay, okay. I'll see myself out. No, no need. You're good. I suppose a bad sense of humor is a sense of humor all the same. Oh god, how does the non-binary samurai slay their foe? I have no idea. They slash them. Yeah, okay. Wow. A lot of bonus points there. I can appreciate that. I'm actually surprised to see the fur turning out quite okay with this brush. Did not expect that. It's a lot of work though. But I guess that's what we're here for. And at least there's some good music on the background that you all can't hear. Because OBS is being an asshole. Stupid. Oh crap. Oh my god, don't throw tea over your own fingers. Not a practical thing to do. Okay, it's good enough. Works for me. Not bad at all. Jin may be up for King's Fall. Oh, so that would be 6, isn't it? Five. Oh, shit. Did you ask Envy? Maybe he wants to join in? Or any of the other folks from the other group. The other group. It sounds a bit nefarious. Is that the word? Ah, shit. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. The others. Exactly. Oh shit, I'm doing it again, working on the wrong layer. Not paying attention. The dude has 3 jobs. Oh my god, you're kidding me, yeah? That's insane. Man, I don't think I would be able to survive. Damn, 3 jobs. I don't know how people do that. I mean, you need time to unwind and anything, right? Oh, by the way, Foreign, you said earlier that you look really forward to like the new Singularian episodes on Patreon now. Did you also sign up to receive the like the extras, like the art prints and the merch, or just the digital? Like you did not give up any other details? Because I do think on season 1 there's 1 art print, and in season 2 there's 2 more and a couple of merch stuff as well. I mean, either is fine, of course. Just want to make sure you don't miss out on some cool stuff. Yeah, I don't remember either. Oh, sweet, Envy in the house. So that would be 6 if Jin can join as well. Sweet. So start at 7 p.m. UK, I guess. Awesome, I'll be there. With Sherman. Because Sherman is the boss. Sherman's gonna get seriously nerfed to death though next season. I hate it. For those checking in just now, Sherman is the name of one of my weapons in Destiny. So if you were wondering who the hell is Sherman, it's nothing, it's just a weapon. Before he gets nerfed, yeah. I hate it. Ah, look who's in the house. Sherman the Glaive, yes. Yeah, I decided to give him a name because I only use him. Ever. You can't even... Oh god, because it's locked equipment, isn't it? I hate it. I already hate it. But yay, Gib! Thanks for joining us. Have you been lurking, or did you just check in? Sherman the Tank, and that is exactly where that name comes from, yes. Better late than never. That is very true. And no worries at all. I'll still be in here for a while, at least for the next hour or so. Let's see how far I get with this one. For the other people in the chat, the author of the book, of the Technomancer series, actually just checked in. Which is kind of cool. Kinda. It's kinda cool, yeah. Trying to be modest here. Well, I think I talked about this earlier with Mercadian. I don't know if he's still in the chat, but I think we talked earlier this week about next Sunday that we were going to do a little podcast with the author, and it appears that we might as well get started as well. No, it's a silly joke. Never mind. Just let me ramble on for a bit. This Sunday, yes, like in 2 days' time. It's not on there. Now it is, right? So this Sunday at 7 p.m. UK time, Gabe and I will be working on, or at least I will be working on an illustration, and we'll just be talking a lot about the Technomancer book series and the upcoming release of the illustrated edition. We'll probably be giving you some Easter eggs and some news and just chatting and poor jokes. Probably more dead jokes incoming. So you guys are basically saying I should give him tattoos around the nips. Is that it? Because I can do that. Or like proper frosty nips. Can do that too. I mean, whatever you guys want. Whatever floats your boat. Alright, let me finish the leg first, and I'll jump back into the nips just to satisfy you guys. Being frowned upon here now. You want me to give him a piercing as well? Little Thor's hammer dangling down from his nip. I don't know, are you? You guys are driving me nuts. Oh my god. Not sure if that was something I wanted to know, Gaber. Yep. And I think my eyes are bleeding a bit. Party tits, yeah. I suppose that's what they're called. TMI, to be honest. Right? Aw. This is a safe for work channel, guys. Behave, behave. Otherwise, I will release Sherman into the chat. He says sorry, but he doesn't mean that. Know him too damn well for that. Oh, Jesus. You don't know me? Don't I? Okay. I do know your taste in books, though. That usually says quite something about people. Also, you have a writer's brain. I do know you. Delete it. Oh dear. You know, it's always kind of funny when I'm just drawing on my own. I tend to really get lost in these very long silences. And now that I have people chatting, I sometimes need to remind myself that very long silences might not be what you folks are here for. But sometimes the focus just takes over, man. Can't help it. Great content, yeah. Lots of silences. That's what I'm here for. I would say I'm kind of depending on you guys to keep the chat alive, but that would be giving you responsibility. I'm not sure if you're ready for that. Secret ASMR stream. So what's the Twitch rule for playing music in the background? Well, I am playing music, but for some reason my OBS is not sending it through, so there are a lot of awkward silences when I stop talking. But usually I do have music in the background. It's just being a pain in the ass right now. Yeah. Responsibilities. What a nasty word. I should trigger the Nightbot on that word. Honestly don't know, so I was curious about copyright strikes. Well, sometimes parts of your stream get muted, but it's only like afterwards, so while streaming, you can hear or pretty much play everything you want, I think. But then when people watch back, certain parts of the stream may be muted, which kind of happens sometimes. I think Foreign knows more about that stuff than I do, actually. Okay. I didn't know about the copyright strikes though. So what if you have like 4 or 5 videos to play back and they're all muted? That's when you get like blocked or something? Oh Jesus, okay. But okay, I'm a bit confused now, but because I have a lot of the VODs with like parts in there muted. Am I in danger? Or is it like when a full video is being muted? Hey, Envy! No speakers, can't hear anything. Just gonna give you a thumbs up, man. Thanks for tuning in. I don't know if you can still see that. It's getting pretty dark in here. I should type something if you can't read. At least he can read my appreciation. Disable vids next time. Strike, I think. Jeez, okay. Okay, this is very good to know because I honestly didn't care like with the muted parts. It was like, okay, fine, well then they can't hear that bit. But I didn't know there were actual consequences connected to that. Dang. My scratchy scratch should fuck with the algorithm they use. Yeah, as long as that sound is still louder than the music. I suppose I'm good. Yeah. So, but there is still no music in the stream now, is there? Unless for some reason OBS decided to do what it's supposed to do. Suddenly. No, exactly. Ah, well, you're just gonna have to deal with the scratchy scratch in my voice then. Sorry, not sorry. Comfy pair of Uggs. No, man, I already had to give him fur on his arm bracers. So I'm not gonna give him Uggs. You can make a portrait of you in Uggs though, if you want. Give you the nice little fur slippers. Now you're just sounding like Waldorf and Stettler, man. Woo! Your old man slippers. If all else fails, you can still throw them at people when they're annoying as fuck. This is why I have wooden clogs, by the way. If I want to throw them at people, I know they will land. The plateau boots, yeah. So Gib, you missed out on that part of the conversation, but earlier in the stream, for some reason we started talking about the original lore behind Vidar and him wearing the shoe with the very thick sole so he could step into Fenrir's mouth. And from that, things started to escalate into him wearing plateau boots and bell trousers, and then all of a sudden we had the Bee Gees standing at the gates of Valhalla. So you missed out on quite a bit there. And it was quite hysterical. You need new slippers. Go ask Santa for new slippers then, old man. Yes. And a little crop top that shows his nipples, I guess. A mesh top. No, don't do this to Vidar. He's one of my favorite characters. I'm not gonna put him in fish stockings, plateau boots, and nip enhancers. And Mercadian's like, oh my god, what stream did I tune in on? Sorry. It's still an art stream. Still very safe for work. Depending on what these guys are up to next, though. I'm not responsible for their actions. Read more books. Yeah. I'm trying, but I've got work and deadlines and stuff. No, by all means don't. Art can be combined with humor, so you're good. I mean, it's kind of special in a way because Gib is taking the piss with his own books, which I can appreciate that. You're safe, Gib. That makes two of us. 3 of us. It was more of the socially expected, like, I need to say this. I need to say that I can tone down, knowing that you cannot. Where does it hurt, though? Or is that a type of conversation we don't want to go into? That might turn this channel into a very not safe workplace. Don't answer that. Imagine working together with him. Now who's in pain? Oh, keep spamming again. You should you should tone down on the ellipses you're using. Nightbot doesn't like them. He's gonna put you into timeout. vengeance shall be sweet. Oh dear. It's not work if you enjoy it. Good point. I've got nothing snappy to answer to that. I think it's actually one of the lines that I use on my portfolio website is that I don't mind taking on a lot of projects if they are passion projects, because then it doesn't really feel like work. Be careful there, you're in danger of giving us wisdom. In danger of sounding wise. I don't know if you aspire that though.
Gekke fluff.
I really do not enjoy fur. It's very tedious to make. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank God there's only one character actually wrapped up in fur. And this is not like a furry party at Dante's or something. Because I would not be drawing that. Find yourself a different artist. I'm not doing it. I'm just being stubborn here though, because I could do it with a fur brush. It's just that I've been preaching on this channel that I only use one brush per style, so now I have to stick to that. Oh, did I just give you an idea? What really? Like the one brush thing? Yep. As soon as I have the style for a particular series of illustrations, there usually is only one brush, at least for the main bit. So of course the background, like the ink splotches and everything, you know, I use different brushes for that. But the main artwork is always just one brush. That's the same in the Singularian, it's the same as in Technomancer. Because I am a firm believer that working in Photoshop is and should be similar to working on a real canvas, where you only have brushes, and although they may be shaped differently, they all pretty much work the same. I can fix your sink, I only have a hammer. No, but I mean, when you're painting, most of the effects that you make, that you create, are based on pressure. So the amount of pressure you put on a brush decides the texture that you're going to leave behind. So why would I need a million zillion brushes to create certain effects if I can do it one with the same? I know you're teasing. I'm trying to explain how I work as an artist. It's also part of why I'm here as a streamer, right? You gotta forgive me for that one. trying to get you to talk about your art in your art channel. That's a good thing. I feel appreciated. Don't make me tell people too much though, because then we're gonna run out of conversation material on Sunday. Yay, you're useful. I do like where it's going though. I might be there to be their color commentary guy. Oh yeah, we're gonna get to color in a bit. Should I dress like Maz? Maz is not really dressed in a lot, is he? I'm not sure if I'm gonna encourage that. Hang on, let me turn on a light. Hashtag free the nibs. Also, when a man does that, it's all good, but when a woman... No, never mind, I'm not going there. Oh shit, I'm still working in the wrong layer. I suppose it's a way of some people on Twitch selling their work is just by getting undressed on screen. Not me, though. Ah. So who's being the blabbermouth now? So first in the newsletter you call me a Gelderlanian blabbermouth, and here you are, taking on the same role. I appreciate the bit of self-reflection going on there. True. Yeah, I suck at keeping secrets. It's gonna be it's gonna be really tough on Sunday. I'm mentally preparing for that. Making notes and got a whole row of post-its on my screen. You cannot talk about this, you cannot talk about that, you cannot mention this, you cannot... Oh man. It's gonna be hard work. It's gonna be fun though. Yeah, I kind of understand how that works. I don't even need one booze for that. I do that without booze as well. I'll just start telling you all the secrets. You should ask Foreign. He was like, oh, how does that work? And I was like, can't really talk about that. And then I just gave it to him. But then I make people promise not to tell anyone. And then I'm naive enough to believe them. So Foreign is out now selling secret information about Technomancer series, I guess. I know, I could have said that, but it is just technically not possible for me to say no to that kind of stuff. I can't help it. It's just, you know, the more excited I get, the more I suck at keeping secrets. So I guess it's all in a very good way because it means that I'm super excited about this project. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying my best to keep secrets here. But you can't blame me for being enthusiastic about this. I wasn't putting blame on you. I was actually giving you tips on what to do with the information that you have now. I'm not putting blame. What kind of person do you think I am? I swear I'm a nice person. Yeah, see, Gib understands. Like, when people ask you about the ending as a writer, you just want to give it to them. And you full well know that it's not something you should do. But, I don't know, sometimes enthusiasm just takes over and you're like, okay, here's the ending. And then before you know it, you've spilled it all. Just give it your all. Give it your everything. Right. Does he really need fur in his boots as well, Gib? Do I really have to? Romance fantasy cover. Yeah, no worries, Foreign. I'll catch you later, man. Thanks for checking in. Bye-bye. Peace. More fur. You mean fur on the chest. Give him a little warm up there. Whoa. That was my kitchen half exploding. I don't know if you guys heard that. Boat fur. Okay. Skulls first. I don't like doing fur. I don't want to. I'm in denial. All right, I will work some more fur in there. But skills first. And then see if I can get the double exposure, like wolf ink bloth in the background. And then give it color. love how sloppy I can just do those first shadow layers. Just almost like a little kid coloring in. And then start fine-tuning it as we go. This is the easy part. The only thing I need to do here is make sure I stay consistent on the light direction. As long as that's the case, it should be good. The cat is starting to complain in the background. Light direction, that's just a myth. Isn't it? It used to be one of the subjects when I was still in art school, because apparently throughout history there have been a lot of paintings with inconsistencies. For example, the Dutch grandmasters, what they would often do is paint ships, and then the sails would go one way, and then the flag would go the other way. And I remember spending hours and hours examining paintings like that to look for inconsistencies, and very often light was a thing, so wind directions, light, all those things. Pretty interesting. What hand cannon he's wielding? This is no particular sort of weapon. In most of my drawings for the Technomancer series, I look a lot at Destiny weapons for inspiration, but this one was actually just one I just came up with. So it's not really any specific weapon, to be honest. The placeholder. Yeah, just a weapon. Nothing special this time. I did get a lot of research done for Salem, who is the main character. I can show you that in a bit as soon as I've got this one finished. But like I said, the main references for weapons come from Destiny. I've used Heritage a couple of times. I've used the Ace of Spades a couple of times. But just like the basics of them. It's not like I copy-paste them or anything, but just to get the general shape, and I basically just give them my own shaders. A little fun fact, Gabe and I both sort of met each other through a Destiny 2 clan. Well, first on a Facebook chat group for authors, and then later on through Destiny. Demon-possessed revolvers. That sounds pretty cool. Let's see. We're getting there. Sorry for the background noises. Mentioned your love for the game, then it all went down from there. Yeah, no man, those stories are always pretty cool to tell at a party. You know, we met at an author's Facebook group, and then we just wasted our lives playing video games. Yeah, pretty much. I kind of love how the constant complaints about the death of the game has also become sort of a standard thing that we entertain ourselves with these days. Like we're all slowly turning into critics. Did you see the TWAB? Of course I see the TWAB, because they're gonna nerf Sherman, and I hate it. Rip Sherman. I don't... The only thing good I remember reading from the TWAB was the Return of the Seraph rounds. And there was something else. Oh yeah, the fact that next season's artifact is gonna focus on stasis again. So I am definitely brushing up the old Egger Scepter and the Osmiomen Siglos. That is very much true, Mercadian. That game has been dying the moment it was launched. So yeah. Alright. I want to play around with the ink for a second before I work on the fur. Yes, Gib, I am procrastinating on the fur. There, I said it. Let's see. Oh, Jesus. This is not Channing Tatum, come on. This guy looks, oh Jesus, looks better than Channing Tatum. What's going on here? Okay. I'm trying to find a good silhouette of a wolf's face to do a double exposure thing. Oh my god, this looks awful. I guess this will work. Cheating myself a way through here. That was a very random short sighting. Yes. He does that every now and then. He's walking around in a blanket as well because it's cold. Yeah. Don't tell him. Oh, that looks a bit off with the... There's a piece of jaw missing. Of jaw missing. Oops. Let's see what we can do there. Oh. That's better. Okay, before I do the fur, I'm gonna see what it looks like with color. Because I'm still procrastinating on the fur. Let's see, save it as black and white. 2 seconds for the color gradient to load in. Not bad. There we go. Color balance. Mess around with that bit. I could say that with the color in there, I'm very happy and that it doesn't need fur. But I wonder again what you're going to say when I say that. I mean, I could, right? God damn it, you really want fur on the boots, do you? Okay, I will do it. I will do it. It's a moment of mental preparation. Are his ribs still great tone? What do you mean? The shadow? No. I'll zoom in a bit. Oops. Jesus. This is not the right cursor for that. There we go. It's not in gray tone. It's a deep skin brown, I suppose. Cool. Okay, so fur, here we go. I'm gonna remove the color layer. And add, so how's the wolf, by the way, the wolf background? Does that work for you? Is that what you had in mind? I'll put back the color for a second. Really dig it. If a layer under that of darker splashes with accent or muddy. If a layer under that of darker splashes with accent or muddy. I'm not sure. You mean to, oops, sorry, to bring up the contrast between the lighter and darker spots of the, I'm not quite sure what you mean. Because I guess I could work easier to chat later. Yeah, that's true. Like I could sort of yeah. All right, fur. Okay, here we go. No longer procrastinating. And I need to buy some time because I just got a notification that Mr. Foreign State is going live himself. So I might actually raid him when I'm done with this one. If I ever am done with this one, because of all the fur that is required on the boots. Because, you know, authors and their ideas for characters. No, man, I'm just messing around. Don't worry. I'll give him a couple of put some fur in the boots. It's all good. Just need to sort of specify where I want that stuff though. There, that's one. Yes, yes. You do. Just hope I can get it done before dinner's ready. Because otherwise I'm going to have to leave you guys in a cliffhanger. And I don't like that. The good part is that you only see one boot with the fur anyway, so I guess I can just do a couple of patches here and there. That should kind of do the trick. I mean, I've been complaining a lot about it, but to be fair, these particular parts are not that much of a deal. I know. To hydrate, yes, thank you for the reminder. I've already finished about half a liter of tea, so I'm good. Thank you so much for checking in with us, though. My cat. No, go away. You're annoying. Oops. You okay, girl? Oh, poor kitty. So how's that? Is that enough? Or does he need more? That's not what I asked, is it? Ferocious. Let me see. This is a friendly reminder to myself that I should be saving my document. Looks good. Nice. Alright, let's do the color trick again then. Oh, that actually does look nice. You know what? I might actually give him a bit of a patch here as well. Just for balance. Yep. Just a bit. there, that should do. And now let's save it and add some color. There we go. Generating the color gradient. It's taking a second. Oh, Jesus. All right. Oh man, in color it almost looks like there's moss hanging from his boots. Interesting. Mossy boots. Not sure about that. Need to work up that color. I kind of want to give him another tattoo. Oh, that's interesting. Yep, you're reading my thoughts. Oh God, hang on. Oh Jesus, what a mess. That's better. How's that, better with the blue? I do feel like this should be blue as well. Oh, that's true. It's well, it's navy blue now. And I'm making the tattoo on his arm the same color now. Just might tone it down a bit. Yeah, I do like blue tattoos, so it was a very good call. Let me see. Yeah, okay. Give it just a bit of texture. Alright, that works. Let's give him a name. Oh god, it's doing it again. Jesus. Sometimes this program is broken. There we go. Okay. There we go. Let's see, is there anything we're still missing? And I'm kind of looking at you, Gib. Is there anything you're still missing? Or anything you would like to see more in the picture? Yeah. I'm glad you said that, because I was also thinking I'm gonna call it on this. More fur! No! Never, never again. I'm gonna save this, and this will be the first study for Vidar. Oh shit. I do think that the little character booklet is going to look pretty awesome. I've got some really cool ideas for that. Or is that something that I'm not allowed to talk about yet? Alright. Let's see. No, you're not. Shit. Alright, I'm gonna try, for the very first time in my life, to raid someone, to raid a channel. It's gonna be me trying to find out how that works. So bear with me. Where do I do that? Is that here? That is not here. Stream manager. Look at that, raid channel. Alright. I'm gonna raid Foreign States channel, so thank you all for watching, and I hope you had a lot of fun. And I am more than happy to send you towards his stream now if you want to watch a bearded nerd playing some Destiny 2. Off you go. Catch you later, guys. Peace.
Scotty.